This is absolutely wild. Breaking is making its Olympic debut this week. This week. And I am so excited for it. I cannot wait to see the battles and to see what will unfold. This is about 4 years in the making, and it's a special time. It's a very special time for breaking. So I thought, why not give a little bit of insight into what to expect? If this is your first time seeing breaking and this is your first exposure to it, there's a lot that you're going to gain from this. If you already have breaking experience, whether it's a little or a lot, there should be some things in here that I'm saying that will help you get a better picture of what's going on. So this is the thing. Of course, this is 4 years in the making, but not everybody was on board with breaking being in the Olympics. And the main concern that I kept hearing was about the artistic and cultural integrity of breaking. Because breaking is one of the elements of hip-hop culture, would the hip-hop be taken away from this? Especially with the Olympics being focused on the sporting, the competitive aspect of it. But what you find with breaking anyway is you've got the artistic elements and the athletic elements. And they actually go part and parcel. They actually coincide with each other, because to be better at expressing your artistic abilities, you have to have athleticism. And if you've got really good athleticism, you can express yourself more artistically. You've got more options. Now, obviously, it's not the whole of hip hop culture that's going to the Olympics. It's just breaking. But in the 4 years since it's been announced, in the 4 years since it's been recognized as being a part of the Paris 2024 Games, it is gaining a lot of attention. And look, regardless of what the comments have been over the years, whether squash should have been in, wrestling should have been in, they're taking away boxing from the Olympics after this year, regardless of what the comments are, you just have to go and see the events to see what people really think about it. And honestly, every time there's been one of these big events, whether it is a WDSF World Championship event, or it's one of the OQS events, or any other offshoot Olympic themed event, you always hear that the crowd went wild. You always hear that it was a spectacular attraction. And honestly, at Paris, it's only going to get so much better. So we've got 16 qualified, each for the B-boy and B-girl category. There were 6 that qualified directly and 10 from the OQS events. OQS meaning Olympic Qualifying Series. With the exception, in the B-girl battle, there is one extra B-girl. That's B-girl Talash. And she is part of the refugee team. So instead of there being 16 in the B-girls, there's actually 17. Which means that there's an extra battle that has to take place to determine who the final person is to qualify. The crazy thing is, see if you actually look at the lineup for both the B-boy and the B-girl battles, it's essentially a top 16 that you would find at any major breaking event. Essentially, if you go down the list of who's taken part in each battle, you will see those names at essentially any world level event. Now, there are a handful of people that are there because they won direct qualifiers from underrepresented parts of the world. You'll see that there are people qualified from Oceania. You'll see some people that qualified from the Africa qualifier that you might not see at normal world level events. But hey, they've qualified. They've done more than enough on their end. It's going to be a high level event, let me tell you that. Initially, some people were slightly concerned as to who would represent, what would the criteria be for judging, would it accurately reflect our talent and our level? And without a doubt, yes it does. Because as I've said already, the names that you see on the list for both the B-boy and the B-girl battle, about 90% of those names you'll see at any other major event in the world. So, guaranteed, this is the best of the best. Now, the crazy thing is, all the dancers have been seeded and their position has been determined based on the number of points that they got. And the points that they got were not only from the direct qualifiers themselves, but across many different WDSF events, World Dance Sport Federation. The thing is that some people just did one direct qualifier and won. And this is the case with India, with B-Girl India. She's ranked number 16th. So India has to battle Talash for that final qualifying spot, which personally I don't agree with, because she's already won a qualifier. She's already won a direct invite. Why does she have to battle again? Last thing I want to do here is just talk a little bit about what you might see. Like literally what you might see at the breaking battle, right? This isn't going to be some in-depth breakdown of every battler and what you can expect from each of them. But, you know, just to give you guys a little bit of insight, you're going to see high level athleticism. You're also going to see high levels of artistry as well. You're going to see a lot of dancers be very expressive. You're going to see high level execution, because this is the best of the best. They know what they're doing. They know how to perform each move, right? You're also going to hear some amazing music that is connected to the culture, right? There's probably going to be a mix of, you know, classic music, classic breaks, classic hip hop beats, as well as music that has been produced by DJs within the scene as well. But really, as a whole, I believe you're all going to be amazed. I believe you're going to see the best that breaking has to offer. All you have to do is go down the list and find out who each dancer is individually, and you're going to be so impressed by what you're seeing. But that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Drop this video a like, leave your comments below, let me know what you think. Did you like this little bit of insight? Did you not like it? Could there have been more info, less info? Let me know below. And lastly, subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. And until next time, guys, see you soon.